distinguished learners, welcome to today's lesson. We are going to discuss morphemes. Now the objectives for this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Know the meaning of morpheme. 2. Will be able to give examples of morphemes. 3. State some types of morphemes. The morpheme itself. Is the smallest or the minimal meaningful grammatical unit in language. So here we are saying a morpheme cannot be further divided to any other grammatical units. Morphemes. Example 1. In English, the word stop is composed of 2 morphemes. That is, stop plus the past tense maker, which is easy. Walk is composed of 2 morphemes. Walk plus past tense maker, ed. Now let's talk about the types of morphemes. We have 1. Free morpheme. 2. Bound morpheme. Trying to define free morphemes. We said free morphemes are words that can stand on its own, meaning it makes a complete sense when they are on their own. Examples of the free morphemes are 1. Man, face, decide, run, etc. And think of. We know this. Let's talk about the types of the free morphemes. We have 1. Lexical morpheme. 2. Grammatical or functional morphemes. Let's try to define what lexical morpheme and grammatical morphemes are. Lexical morphemes are morphemes that carry dictionary meaning. So here we are saying that the meanings of the words can be found or be located in the dictionary. We have an example like 6. 2. Grammatical or functional morphemes. These are morphemes that pay grammatical function. Example, we have and or, because, while,
cause,
etc. Let's talk about bound morphemes. Bound morpheme is a type of morpheme which can stand on their own. Now here we are saying that for it to complete a task or make a meaningful thought, they are to be attached to a free morpheme before it can make a complete thought. Let's look at some examples of the bound morpheme. The word faithful has two morphemes, which is faith, and the bound morpheme is a full. That's the F-U-L. The word teacher has two morphemes, teach, and the bound morpheme ER. Let's talk about the types of bound morphemes. We have one, an inflectional morpheme. This is a morpheme that is added to the stem but does not change the parts of speech. So we are saying that with these morphemes, we have the base, the stem word, and then morphemes are attached to them. But their word class does not change. So here we mean if the word is a noun, after adding the inflectional morpheme, we also have to get a noun. If an adjective, after adding the inflectional morpheme to the end result should give us an adjective. So let's look at the examples over here. We have one, boy. Now we all know that now a boy is a noun. Now for us to make it plural, we add s to it, and then it becomes the plural form of the boy. Now having the boys as a noun, after adding the s, which is a bound morpheme, hasn't changed its part of speech or the word class. So, it's. What do you think it's? Which class, word class will it for? It is a verb, you know. Now, after adding the bound morpheme ing, we will have eating. And then, in the same way, the word class is also a verb. Other type of bound morpheme, which is derivational morphemes. This is a morpheme that is added to the base morpheme to change its parts of speech. So we are saying that for this morpheme to function, they need to be added to the base morpheme. And then after adding its word class, will change. So if the base word is a noun, after adding the derivational morpheme, we will get a verb, adjective, or adverb. The same way, if it is a verb, after adding the bound morpheme, which is the derivational morpheme, we can also have an adverb. So let's look at the examples. We have hope. Now we know hope is a noun. Now after adding the derivational morpheme, which is F-U-L-L, we are going to have hopeful. Now comparing the hope and the hopeful, hope was a noun, but after adding the derivational morpheme F-U-L-L, it has changed to an adjective. 2. Nation. As a noun, we've gotten national after adding the derivational morpheme L-L, and then the word class has changed from noun to adjective. Think of any and make your own examples.